Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and evening and amazing, spectacularly wondrous Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 on Nexus. In the east is Mav. Fighting here for Germany, Deutschland, the Wehrmacht here with Blitzkrieg, Spearhead and Jägerraum for 1v1s. With infantry Panzerfausts. Taking on the role here of the 3rd Panzersturmers in the west, it is JDSJDS. Fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union Communist Stalin. Taking on the role here of the 6th Guard Tank Corps with Guards Rifle. With KO heavy tanks, Guards Rifle Infantry, conscript assault tactics, howitzers, and the Storming attacks with double infantry and a pack bulletin, or anti-tank gun bulletin there. Technically, pack means anti-tank gun in German stands for Panzerabwehrkanone, or tank defense gun. Similarly, Flak stands for Flieger, or Flugzeugabwehrkanone, or aircraft defense gun. So, fun facts there, by the way. Grenadiers MD42 there for Mav. Double conscripts for JDS. And as always, a big hearty thank you to our patrons and supporters, these champions, these heroes, my personal company heroes, in fact, who keeps me in the business. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon, or donate and follow in the rank of Marcel, who donated himself and does support the Propagandacast. You can find a link to PayPal in the video description. I'll ask you to comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button, and don't go through the trash like my cat does. Anyways, I'm just right here with MD42 Grenadier push there. Very good. Focus on the north side here. Mav and not Meow. Isn't that right, Basil? You're not playing the game. You don't have thumbs. Ground the southern point here with the conscripts. More Grenadiers on the way there for Mav. Got pioneering north of the sandbag bit about while they're forming up a little temporary ensconcement there. MD42 grabbing the point here. Grenadiers on the way from Mav. Going northern point here with the Pioneer. Grabbing the southern point. So far, step of progress here for the Germans and for the Soviets. Triple conscripts, double engineers. Bit of skirmishing there. Basil continues to apparently be entranced by the trash basket. I don't know. It's not like there's anything in it, really. But cats be cats. But dang, there was donuts in this bag. You don't even know what donuts is, cat. It's certainly not fried chicken, but you know. Maybe there was something. He's absolutely obsessed with the bag. And this part he's dealing with the conscripts. Focusing more on the centre here of the rest of Mav's forces. 3rd Grenadiers were there for Mav and the German army, Deutschland. Grenadiers from down the Pioneers. I think he's going to have to retreat them soon before they get host. That would definitely be great for JDS who get to murder them. But obviously for Mav and the German army, that would not quite be within German army specifications. North of your punch like get wiped out. Has he forgotten them? Is there some sort of it's like, hey, we're fighting here. Could we get the order to retreat? We don't have personal initiative after the Canadians installed this chip in the back of our neck. So could we please retreat? Got his engineers here. Bit of pressure there. We got flamethrowers all the way for them. One card upgrade flamethrowers. Yep, there. Could go for double flamethrowers. Unlikely unless he's feeling really bullish, because double flamethrowers would invite mines from his opponent. And yeah, I don't know. Like, the cat's interested in that bag. It's not like the donuts were amazing. But again, I don't know why he's not like there's like anything very interesting in it, but okay. And his Grenadiers countries there. Back here, we've got Pioneers setting up. Sometimes Basil the Kitty Cat gets the weirdest ideas. Mav here being cut off by JDS and the Red Army. No tech yet for JDS, but of course do get the medics. Maybe some grenades. There goes Company. Thumbs up. And D4 to help defend the carve point there from socialist invasions. Grenades on the other side of the conscript. Grenades close being wiped out. Need to be careful. Like to make a nice company up. Grenades with the conscripts. Machine gun moving ahead here. Grenadiers being outmaneuvered by the Frontovics. Like to make a nice company up. You're probably going to be seeing an armoured car eventually. But I think a Panzer Squad Nation would be a great pick here for Mav. Always, I think Panzer Grenadiers are great. The Panzer Grenadier, conscript pressure for MD42. Grenadiers are down to 2 men low on health. I think Mav is pushing his luck perhaps a bit much. I may want to consider pulling back the Grenadiers before they get wiped. Spawn company up here. I would not be surprised if maybe a field gun here to sort of cut off that. Or he's just going to rush for the tank chain command. He could rush out an anti-aircraft attack, which would be quite difficult for Mav to deal with. Can be quite efficient. Of course, he might just be setting up for relatively fast T-70. Either way, though, that's definitely aggressive and bold here from JDS. And Basil just continues to be absolutely enchanted Where that bag the donuts came in. Grenades are reinforcing, heading southwards there. Grenading southwards. 215 half-track from Mav. Probably going to be a flame for half-track. I mean, I do like the regular one, personally, but, you know, to each their own. But what I hear about the southern fuel point. 215 half-track almost done. Engineers sorted by the MD4, 212 rounds per minute. Grenades holding up here. We got constant ground on the northern point. South side, we got the engineers moving forwards. Steadily but surely. 215 half-track almost done. There we go. Mittelschützenpanzerwagen gefechtsbereit. Southern points being seized. More sandbags, creating a slightly awkward L if you tilt everything correctly. Flamethrower on the way, going to pop into the new mod to provide healing and reinforcement, or mobility room. That's a pretty good idea there from Mav at least. Thumbs up. Looks like he's just going to use it to heal them up, which again is not a bad idea, but that's quite decent healing. Kelly's brief for 7th of getting a medic bunker. Going to charge forwards now, right as the flamethrower is almost ready. Meanwhile here, JDS gets upgrade for grenades. There he goes, going to caught here by the Flammenpanzerwagen. Machine they're being shot to bits. And they go front fix forward round. He's going T7 for JDS, but Mav is going for an armoured car as well, coming to double light vehicles. It's a bit rare for the Wehrmacht, though technically it's still achievements here, so going for the T70, but usually the Wehrmacht just relies on one armoured car, then push ahead on that. So interesting tactical and strategic choice here by Mav. Going for an attempted wide P. T70 halfway done. No tank grenades though. Contra there feeling their backs being mighty hot there as the flamethrower keeps at it. Grab the centre with the grenadiers. Pine's got the southern point. But we've got coming to grab the southern fuel point and then denied to the Germans. Contra there roused by the Flammenpanzerwagen. T70 is almost on for JDS. Here's 7 minutes. T70 is fairly fast. Thumbs up there to JDS for executing a fairly good rush there. Mav's got an armoured car and some Panzerfaust to try and stop it with. He hasn't had time to lay down telemines, but those can quickly of use. Heading southwards with the flamethrower taking the armoured car, flanking the conscripts, and sending them packing. Pack 40 on the way there for Mav, the Panzerabwehrkanone 40. They're being hammered. Looks like Basil's down that bag romance has finally worn off. Oh, never mind. I'm guessing now that actually is because he came into contact with something else. He's absolutely excited by that smell. I think that's the better conclusion. It's just so weird to see him be so utterly entranced by a plastic bag from the supermarket. For, bakery goods. Season content, but sorry about talking about Basil so much. He's just... He has such a blessed small mind. Flamethrower to pursue the engineers here. Ground wrong point from the engineers. Got a guard going away here for JDS. DP light machines away there. Thumbs up to JDS. I swear I won't be talking about Basil in his plastic bag anymore. At least I'll try to. More sandbags here. Layers of sandbags now by the southern fuel point. T70 taking a bit of light damage here from Mav, and the German army still dropping there for Mav. The longer it goes on, he's always going to be like Spearhead or Blitzkrieg. He could theoretically go for Jaeger armor, but that one would be a thorough surprise. He's going for the southern fuel point, grabbing northern victory point there. Back here, reinforcing healing. Bunker on the way.
The bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
South side guy comes digging in there. But north armored car flamethrower. Oh, the armored car takes place in the centre. The flamethrower is basically up north. Kind of hurt the armoured car there in the distance. I assumed it would be still close by, but apparently Mav split them up. Mav split them up. T7 sitting out here. Armoured car getting the guardsman. Flamethrower getting caught with the T7 and anti-tank rifle shots. Could very well risk losing it. But no, narrowly survives. The T7 is actually the one to go down to the Pack 40. That is a... quite the turn of events here, and suddenly leaves JDS a bit exposed as T70 ultimately only lasted about 2 minutes before the German army put it out of commission. That said, JDS still remains, I think, in fairly good map control, but we'll have to see, does he go for another T70, because he could technically get away with it. Timing wise, there you go, do get a second T70 there for JDS. I mean, it's still kind of slightly late, but it's not too late, and he still get enough fuel. He could probably maintain fuel control with the second T70 that way. Make sure it doesn't become a total waste, but it is certainly a tiny bit risky there. A tiny bit risky. Mortarwerfer Mav. Die Granatenwerfer. 34. Which holding up here. Background on the post-launcher continuous squad. Fun fact about the Granatenwerfer 34 hitting mortar the Germans had used. Initially, they actually rated it as a heavy mortar at the start of the war, but opposite as the war went on, and they got to the Soviet heavy mortar. That obviously stopped, but it's sort of a fun thing to note there. It is a fun thing to note. It wasn't like even like the heaviest mortar the Germans technically had. They actually had like 100mm mortars of 105, which they called the Nebelwerfer. In fact, the initial Nebelwerfers were actually heavy mortars. So, little fun fact there as well. Pack being hauled back. I'm getting the conscripts. Mortifier there being a very nice addition here from Mav, so to give some more nice combined arms suite here versus opponent who does not have a mortar or any other artillery. He does, of course, have a new T-7 in the field. Look at this, Petrov, a nice shiny new tank. That's not shiny, that's rust. Oh, is that what rust looks like? I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. Well, congratulations, you now have... I'm coming forwards. Flanking the T-70 a bit there, planting in some shots on the side. Nothing huge, but you know, maybe enough to JDS to be slightly less aggressive with it. North side being grabbed by the Germans, or the south side being grabbed by the Germans. Bit of back and forth there, flamefighter with the damaged engine, 4 kills so far. Armoured car with 7 kills. It's only getting a lot more kills in than the flamethrower half-track, actually, which is a bit interesting. I suppose not too surprising considering how the flamethrower half-track works. Really just works best for his opponents who like digs in a lot and stuff. Or likes to bunch up a bunch, in which case, of course, the flamethrower half-track is also absolutely sublime for just punishing them. Field on the weather for JDS is starts to realise it's going to need some more firepower to deal with Mav's light vehicle pool. I imagine Mav might soon be taking up. In fact, it already has. Could technically rush out a Stug. Could technically do that. He's also more like just, you know, go for some Panzer IVs. Still no sign of a doctrine here though for Mav. Still no sign of a doctrine. More fighters raining down. Then we get the armoured car close 52 T-7 versus the T-2 perhaps. South side country held down with MD-42. Gasping hard down in the north here. Oh, incentive armor piercing rounds. The T-7 doing some light damage, actually punching through some of the side rear armor. Well, technically, there's only front and rear armor on tanks and companies too. Like, effectively, like just imagine, like, you know, 2 boxes. You have the front half of the box, the rear half of the box. Front half is front armor. Other half is basically, you know, rear armor. So, like, you know, theoretically, like, if a tank shot's like hit around this area, not just the specific rear, it would count as a rear shot hit. Sadly, one of the things companies too never got around to doing was actually implement side armor. I believe the argument is actually where to make it hard to defend with tanks or something like that, which is, you know, it's kind of reality there. But anyways, a bit of a shame there. I think that also make a lot of things more easy to balance, like, you know, Panthers, Tigers, and Yak Tigers, and so on and so on. And would have rewarded flanking more, which is kind of the point. But anyways, we got Spearhead here, immediately chose the console flood here from Mav, thumbs up. Mortar half-tracks, Panzer Tactician, fragmentation bombs, and Tiger tanks. Field gun there. A bit of damage. Sun season taking another hit from the pack. 42 kills, so its name. Flame Factor going for the conscript, another damaged engine. Very close, 52 can begin laying down mines. Also, thumbs up to the JDS to actually merging conscript with the guard squad, keeping them down in cost. Cost of this is definitely a part of JDS's plan. Flame Factor burning the guardsmen, popping smoke, which is of course part of the Panzer Tactician. Ooh, heavy damage there. 8 kills in the flamethrower attack now. But there you go. Panther here for Mav and the German army. Maximum weight here for JDS is going to need, I think, another field gun to help deal with all these light vehicles. that or more guards. It's also worth noting JDS got a ton of munitions floating. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen any mines from JDS, which is typically like one of the things you can almost always count on server play to do to an almost religious degree, just mine all over the place. But it seems interesting enough here, JDS, for whatever reason, there's not been mining. That's actually quite an oversight here, and certainly in particular when you had like good chunks of the map. Failing to mine is typically one of the not good things you can do. This is great, of course, for map because it makes a recovery, return to the battlefield much easier compared to, like, if you had to navigate, a massive minefield. There's definitely a bit of an oversight there, but JDS that could prove to be a bit costly. In particular, it's not like he's doing a lot of levels with the munitions. It's not like he's upgrading some of the submachine guns or chucking grenades. It has like any other outlet, so it is a bit strange to not see him lay down any mines whatsoever. Constant round from the center here. Panther engaging, 6 kills. Fieldman gets over a nice hit there, punching through the Panther's front armor, giving the crew a bit of a shot there. The miner joked. Second shot there does some more damage. Pumping him here with a flamethrower half and the armored car at the same time. Got the guys from launching the flamethrower after getting some nice damage there. They've been caught in the fire, so didn't be careful about staying in the same place for too long. And we got more Pioneers from Mab. Very good idea there, particularly since he lost his previous Pioneer squad. That's going to be anything crucial. At this point, the JDS could of course try to take up. You can also go for an assault gun, the Division 6M to assist for now. But I think tank and a field gun will probably be the more salient solution there. Go wipe the mortar with the grenade, though get Mab can easily quickly crew it. So, I mean, he wiped the experience, which is something, and it forced him to, like, develop a mere squad to recruit. So it's not like, a complete waste of resources there, as long as there's something actually got wiped. Second guard squad for JDS, more DP light machine guns. That's an option as well. I mean, can sort of help with the light vehicles to degree the armor, but certainly pushes more against the infantry faster. Which could be an idea for JDS, but he still needs to take up eventually soon and, start pushing the K1 tanks here versus Mab. I mean, typically most server players, in fact, would have not gone for the second T70. In fact, they'd probably just push for the K1 knowing they could go for one fairly fast. Back here, Grenadiers reinforcing, getting ready for the next big push for das Vaterland. T7 getting hammering the Grenadiers there. Sturmgeschütz 3 als von G from Mab. 2 thumbs up. Mortifying the maximum here. Half 8 to veteran 2-1. T7 engaging the Grenadiers. So the pumping ceased. More sandbags. Should lay down some flare mines while he's at it. Like here would, for example, be a great spot to lay down flare mines from regular mines. She's taking it from the pack 40. Veterans who 1 gained, opening up for the target weak point. I'm calling the move here on the prowl. Deutschland. Going here for the T70. Could take it out here. Got the can you select it? Button it. Button it. Pop smoke. But ooh, yeah. Popped out of the smoke screen then right in front of the field and guardsman. Quick loss, but there you go. Mav calling in a fragmentation bombing run. Oh no, JDS, what are you doing? He's retreating right through it. The Luftwaffe strikes and kills pets of Yuri and Sergei. But could have been worse there for JDS easily, so arguably he got off lightly. Need to get the guard squad out of there before that gets turned into a barbecue pit. Back here, reinforcing healing. No sign of take there for JDS. Definitely feeling the pressure and heat here from Mav and the Germans. Sturmgeschütz 3 aus von G. Defects bereit. Flamethrower going down mines. 2 thumbs up. Should I, in my opinion, add the Pinamite machine gun there to the Sturmgeschütz 3 up north here, going into the T70. Still no mines here from JDS. Still flooding a lot of munitions. Stug pursuing the T70, could take it out, and oh, close call here. But fortunate for JDS, the Stug misses. Unfortunate for Mav, it misses. He's trying to deal with the counterscopes, but going for the cover point. That's a nice maneuver there. Grenadiers reinforcing. This could do some reinforcement. They're actually very close to veteran 3. Pretty good there for Mav. We'll be seeing more mines here from Mav. I do believe he's rushing on the flamethrower to deal with the conscripts here behind heavy caliber. Could certainly deal with the machine gun in the process. In fact, deal with it first. Flanking at the conscripts, heavy cover, proving to be a less resounding fortification in the face of flamethrowers. Archers the conscript, there we go, nice wipe here. Definitely a painful blow there to JDS, who's finally taking up their 2 thumbs up mechanized armor company on the way. Panther taking some light hits here from the guards from the field guns, but they aren't quite landing their hits. Comes to going for the mortar again, pushing them back just as against Veterancy 1. Up north, Pioneers moving up under the watchful supervision of the Sturmgeschütz. More mines here from man. Thumbs up again. In fact, he's been laying down more mines than his opponent has so far.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
I mean, obviously in general you want to lay down mines, but typically the Surge is the one that's always just mining, yet JDS is so far very consistently not mined. He's going for the point here. Do something out there.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Flame for half tank standing by in the south. You got 351 or 348 versus 346. Pretty close in terms of victory points. Pioneers routed. Sturmgeschütz though striking for Deutschland, and there you go. Getting the penalty machine in there. Thumbs up. Actually killed, I think, someone there with a shot. At least has killed someone at some point. Aerocons again here from Mav. Bloody was planning next here though. But JDS can begin pushing with the K1, which once the shoot's going to be a really good addition here for Mav. Getting caught up with the field. Nope, the field is like bombarding the machine gun. Getting pushed back here, but the guard squad modified raining down and landing a great hit in the guard squad. Stupid machine there gets a kill. Excellent. Oh, wunderbar. Half H said that something on Sturmgeschütz already. T70 the crop of the Panther on the Pack 40. This could be the end of the T70. No, it dodges one shot and no more shots flop here. Close call there for JDS light tank, though almost shattered by the German army. Die Panzerwaffe. Guards on the front of the Grenadiers, the Panther 4 there. Virtually free the ace level on these Grenadiers, and meanwhile we got the K1 heavy tank on the way. Finally here for JDS. Finally. Still being fixed up. Mortar there gaining Vetsi 2. 5 kills. Was the same Germany 5. Contracted by the Panther on the flame for half tank. 10 kills halfway to the ace level. We got the K1 heavy tank away there for JDS and the Red Army. Probably wants to go for some more infantry. He's also now got access to the air support, of course. That might be what's saving up the munitions for just all these Altusturmwig attacks. Of course, if many of them were to go for an Ostwind, that could obviously get shot down fairly aggressively. Tier 4 here, so looks like Nap's next battle plan is to get a target tank out in the field, which to challenge the Soviets with the supremacy of German armor. In theory, anyways. More mines here. Yes, indeed. More Schützenmine from Mav. Thumbs up. Then just find the cover coming in the face of the Guardsman. And there we go. KV-1 heavy tank out for JDS and the Red Army. A behemoth of Soviet steel. A titan of Stalinism. Pilots been caught up with Max on that. Forced retreat. Stu's got 3 kills. All infantry. Panther was the T70. Panther 4 misses. T70 easily dodges the Panther 4. We got 26 to 1 to 338. JD steps outside with a big 2-point advantage. Mav is down. I think perhaps playing a bit too passively. Of course, it might be. Oh, got the T70 though. 2 thumbs up. He had a mine with that one, maybe. That would have explained some things. Whatever the case, though, he is perhaps playing a tad too defensive, which is allowing, I think, it is to put more pressure on him. But that may soon and hopefully change, at least once he gets the target tank going. Heavy pants cop, so he's not going for the target tank after all. Fair enough. Continuing with the conscript, taking hit from the field gun there. 11 kills in that flame for half track. The Flammenpanzerwagen, that one's actually survived quite a bit there. And longer than the 222, which came out after the flame for half track. So nice unit preservation there. Thumbs up. Shot bounces off the K1's Spear armor. Good luck there for Mab. I mean, good luck for JDS for man, it's battle. But anyway, pack suit that gets shot through. That's good. Some public sees the pioneer with their minesweepers ready to detect any mines. Though again, JDS so far continues to just not lay down mines. But Comrade Commander, why are you refusing mines? Because back in the Great War, my grandfather was killed by a mine. And that's right, yes, I swore an oath never to have anything to do with mines except sweeping them. Oh God, well, send my greetings to my uncle Bobovitz in the Gulag because you'll be going there soon. Up north, they're wiping the Grenadiers. Nice kill there for JDS, and sending a bit of sting there to Mav. And he's not far away from a target. He could, of course, go for the Panther now or Sturmpanzer, but again, if he's going for the... he must think he needs the heavy Pentacle for the target tank, but the target tank does not require it. In fact, it's the only unit that doesn't specifically require a, you know, the last building to be built. It just requires like B tier 4 Wehrmacht.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pioneer snatching up the light machine gun. JDS can soon go for another K1. He could also go for an HD5. About a minute here from Mem and getting a Tiger tank out. 104, less than half liter Destiny 2. Very good there, very good. Getting the conscripts, pushing them back here with some heavy, well-placed fire. Up north there, Stug remains ready to meet the Soviet onslaught head-on, at least from a good flanking position. Flamethrower there, very close to the 8th level, could lay down some more mines. JD's floating some serious munitions, good God. And this rate, he's going to be like, you know, hold to Gulag from Bessling. Got to the Grenadiers. There we go, Tiger tank and the transfer mark ready here from Math. There we go, Tiger gefechtsbereit, schwerer Panzer. Is being held with the K1, the Maxim push back. Tiger tank holding its way forwards. Air reconnaissance from Map to further guarantee there what JD's position on his disposition is. Very good. Could add the pinline machine to the target tank. K1 rushing straight into the Stug. And the target tank both penetrate the K1's frontal armor with ease. Shot bounces, target tank does not bounce. Its 88mm shell just punches right through. Punches right past the field there, getting burned up in front of the field, so it's a bit dangerous there for Map. Stug rushing forwards. Support is necessary. There you go, Pantel flanking the field gun. Could probably get the flamethrower to join in on that. He's not joining in with that. Still gets some goods in there. Stug rushes forwards. Oh dear, he's going to throw away the Stug, isn't he? Oh, come got, but there you go. Pantel's got the field gun. Stug pops smoke and fires through the smoke. Causing more damage to the JDS heavy tank. Could move the target tank again. Flamethrower remains further up north than we've seen. Almost got the K1 with the Stug. Oh, goes down to the guardsman. How tragic. Target tank moving forwards again. Feel like you're going to move the head back up with the flamethrower, take it from water, losing the Stug. That's it. JDS is taking a bit of a beating now from Mab. The Tiger tank and the Panther 4 are delivering some punishing blows here. Also, fun fact about the two Panther 4s were actually commonly mistaken for the Tiger tank once they had the armored side skirts upgraded there, since they kind of have the same profile. Even from above, they sort of look a bit the same with the turret and whatnot. So it was a common mistake there, and resulted in some cases the Allies reporting a lot more Tiger kills than actually Tigers on the front. So, little fun fact there. Little fun fact. HD5 in for JDS. To fend off the mighty Tiger tank as Mab just feeds in. He's rushing with the flamethrower from the Panther 4. He's diving in deep here into JDS's base. Panther 4 almost got it. Main gun out on the Panther 4. Flamethrower tank almost got the field gun. Tiger shot. Bounced off the K1's armor there. Flamethrower tank down an inferno inside of JDS's base. Tiger tank gets the K1 heavy tank. Conscripts Abyss in the south, so he can't actually snare it up. The Tiger tank. Oh, silly day. He might lose the Tiger tank here, and in fact it's looking very likely unless JDS has some absolutely rotten luck or makes a big mistake. There you go. Pantactician popped, actually allows the Tiger tank to escape in the end. Oh dear. Got a light machine in there, drop the DP to be specific, so both of Mav's remaining armor units are heavily damaged. The Tiger tank can still be pushed into the fight least to some degree. The rest of the Panzer IV is in need of a major refitting. Back hits reinforcing healing, more pioneers for MAD repairs Panzerwaffen, and you know they're going to need some serious repairs. We've got 234 to 263. JDS's situation is a bit tight, not impossible, but tight.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Fix up the Panzer IV.
Isolated sector.
Sandbags by the southern field point. Could go for another T-34-6 fairly rapidly. Could also be setting up for a K1 tank. More Grenadiers briefly considered by MAD, but maybe planning Panzer Grenadiers or an Ostwind or something else. At least JDS is expending some munitions and bullets and whatnot, but you know, you still really should be laying down mines and you know, maybe do some other stuff, but primarily just get down mines. I mean, imagine you'd actually mined around here that would have been suicidal for maps and charging his Panzer IV Tiger like that. Another Panzer IV from MAF for the Germans. Deutschland. Panzer IV good to go. Slowly approaching the ace level, which one's going to be a real headache there for JDS to deal with. Up north, Gunny's falling back here, slightly sneaking away there as JDS pushes forward to the front line there. We got 231 to 263. Panzer IV moving ahead. Without aim for support, it's a bit risky there for MAF, to be honest. Good hit on the engineers though. Receiving more risky for the engineers, and that's definitely Chelsea, obviously, but there you go. She 5 to the rescue, but sadly, not fast enough to save the engineers. Not fast enough. Damaging the Panzer IV was knocked out here already. This could get dangerous for MAV's Panzer crew. Going some north here, ready to move. Definitely should do with more infantry though. Tiger tank is almost good to go once more here for MAV, and we do get the pincer-mounted MG42 on top. Second Panzer IV ready as well. Another Panzerkampfwagen 4, which to put the fear of Gott into the Soviets. Oh, hitting the dirt there, nice, thumbs up. Putting the guards instead, they're not hitting the dirt, and that's a bit easy to hit. Mortifying down there, go grenade to the bits of the Grenadiers. But dodged, and their firing positions does not make them harder to kill. Fun fact. Troops right here, Mortify and Grenadiers proving to be a strong combination. Here we go, 13 kills. Really, again, Mab here doing a great work of highlighting just how useful a mortar can be. And he's having that used the smoke screen side of it. He's just been bombarding with it. So, 2 thumbs up there to Mab for, you know, again, showing mortars are good, people. Mortars are good. Unless you're on the receiving end of them, in which case, of course, they're terrible. But that's, you know, because you're getting murdered. K1 on the way there for JDS. We got the tag tank on the move here with 7 kills. So it's the same Germany, 7. We're getting the maximum crew in the center machine wing forts as well. Maximum crew being met with an absolute storm of lead here from MAF's forces. Tiger tank Grenadiers just pouring a ton of bullets into the machine crew's backs here. In the south here we got the Panzer moving forwards. Other one is once more fixed up, good to go here once the search once more done. Going to charge into the base again, and still no mines from Genius. That's the second base right now happening. He really must be regretting it now. Tiger tank getting 9 kills, veterans 1, and he's just being massacred inside the base alongside the infantry. Got the K1 arriving here. Tiger tank being pushed back, veterans 1, 10 kills, 11 kills. Panzer IV there halfway to the ace level. Sandbags in the south. Pack ready with the Tiger tank here to resist a head-on assault here.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Dart grenade off. Tiger tank up the Maxim. Hammering away there. Shot fire at the K1.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Panzer IV's right in the south. Air support good. Finally starting to use that one ability. Thumbs up, I guess, to JDS, but feels a bit too little too late here. But still, he's really going to try and cover an attack. But the problem is, even like the timing here feels a bit awkward. Like, it's easy for Map to just dodge in. It's not at a critical juncture. It's not like covering any important points that like Maps wants to like hold and make it hard to fight around. So, definitely feels a bit premature here by JDS to pop it right there. Darting infantry one, in fact, Mab has no infantry left, but I feel like he backed off the top a bit too fast. There you go. Patrick's going to go for a flank here. That's going to be pretty devastating here for the JDS. Could have to take out the HD5. Yup, got a which point the K1 is now on its own. We got another pepper for Mab plus Grenadiers. K1 keeps trying away there as well. And that K1 tank is toast. Which point JDS is, yeah, toast as well. And there you go. Game over. A loss here for the Red Army. A victory for the German Army. A spectacularly fierce fight here on Nexus. Again, really highlighting, I think, amongst parts of the importance of mines because JDS never laid down ones. But also, you know, Mab making use of the mortar. So again, thumbs up there. Hope you enjoyed this match though. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family. I'll let you know, comment, like, yeah, obviously, yeah, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll be back tomorrow with another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.